This happens a lot. This does occur in the market. If you ask me, is America, is there some manipulation? Is there some corruption? I would say absolutely yes, but that does not mean you don't participate in the market because I've mentioned to you all a million times, the stock market is the number one wealth builder in America. I could pretty much predict how wealthy you are or how wealthy you're going to be literally by asking you one question. Do you consistently invest in the stock market? If the answer is yes, the odds of you being wealthy are much, much higher. The odds that you're going to be wealthy are much, much higher. And then I might ask some follow-up questions like, when you buy your stock, do you sell the stock quickly? Or, like, are you a day trader or are you an investor? A lot of people think that traders are investors. Traders are not investors. That's like saying that every person who has a one night stand is really trying to be a parent and have a long-term relationship. People that do one night stands are not trying to get married. People that do one night stands are not trying to raise kids. People that do one night stands are not trying to be with you for 20 or 30 years. So there's a difference. You have to break out the two categories and make sure you're clear, right? Not judging people that do one night stands. I'll just say that if your goal is to build a family and lasting relationships that'll sustain you when you get older, one night stands usually won't do that, right? You can't go back to some lady you had a one night stand with in 2004 and say, "Hey, I'm sick. I have cancer. I'm old now. Will you come take care of me? Will you pick me up from the hospital?" She's gonna be like, "Who are you again? I don't remember. I don't remember you. I'm going to see my husband now." And so long story short. Investing's the same way. You got to ask yourself, are you a long distance runner? Are you a sprinter? And so I'm not judging. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I can just say that the sprinters don't usually have long term money. The long term, but the distance runners do. In fact, I spent a lot of time last night. I had a long conversation last night with a couple friends from Colorado about relationships and things like that, and we were just sort of talking about that in terms of. I said, well, if you look at broken relationships in America, our relationships are broken for the same reason that we're fat. Our relationships are broken for the same reason that many Americans are broke and living paycheck to paycheck. It really comes down to embracing the idea of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification it's not lit. Delayed gratification ain't cool for a TikTok dance. Delayed gratification will not give you the opposite of delayed gratification, which is instant gratification. Delayed gratification is boring. Delayed gratification doesn't appear on the covers of magazines like Diddy used to. Delayed gratification is not something that people get excited about. But delayed gratification is what sustains you. So delayed gratification is what builds that 30-year marriage, right? Delayed gratification is what keeps that person in shape so that as they get older, they're going to have, a healthy body and they're going to live longer, not die from preventable diseases. Delayed gratification is what sustains you in terms of wealth. People that play the long game, thank you, Charles Johnson. People that play the long game usually win the game. People that play the short game lose the game, right? So my goal for you is I don't want you to be a loser. I don't want you to be a loser.